creating new habits to help improve your overall well-being as well as your gaming performance, which include exercise, nutrition, your sleeping habits. All of this can be overwhelming at times, but it does not have to be. It becomes overwhelming when you try to do too much too fast. What's up, dreamers? Hope you're having a fantastic day or had a fantastic day, depending on where you are in the world. And I have to let you know that you are awesome. Welcome to Driving and Vibing. Today, I want to talk about building long-lasting, healthy habits and kind of how to do that, how to get off the ground running so that you're able to maintain it without getting that feeling of burnout. Now, this can be daunting, right? Like when I first started, well, before it stuck, I started exercising a couple of different times. Now, through high school and stuff, I did sports and I was semi-active, but I played a ton of video games. And outside of the video games, I didn't really do anything besides for what I was doing at school, right? But I did attempt to work out a couple of different times with my brother who was doing it. And even though I had a partner there, I mean, I didn't go with him every single day. I think that was probably a part of my personal issue. I'll get to that in a minute. But it was a lot. It was a lot to try to learn all of the exercises myself, which is how I felt at the time, but that's not exactly how it is. It just felt like it was a lot. So I'm going to give some tips and tricks on how I stuck through it and how, it would possibly help you. Now, going from 0 to 100, disclaimer, I'm not any kind of medical professional. Also, I have to say disclaimer again, there is individual variances. So what works for me may not work for you. What works for you might not work for me, right? So keep that in mind. The first thing I can say is start slow, okay? That's the best tip. Start slow. Do not go from 0 to 100. If you want to start exercising, do not look on the internet that says you have to work out at the gym for an hour every single day for 6 days and then take one rest day. And then assume that that's going to work for you. That's 0 to 100, okay? Like you don't want to go from not doing any exercise to straight going to the gym for an hour at a time every single day. You're going to get burnt out very, very fast. You're going to get fatigued. You might even get injured. That's all the stuff that we want to prevent. So let's not do that. Take it slow. Start with 1 or 2 days a week. Go to the gym for 15 or 30 minutes. You don't even have to go to the gym either. I'll get to that in a second. But for 15 or 30 minutes, do that maybe 2 times a week at most. Do that for about a month, 2 months, build that habit, that little habit. And then especially when you get over that initial hump and you start to enjoy it, you'll want to add more time. Then you can add a third day instead of adding more hours or time. Add a third day, and now you're at 3 days per week. Do that for a couple weeks, and then just keep adding, right? It's building that habit. Building the habits and concreting that habit is so important. You can do that with nutrition. I'm not going to get into the details of nutrition and sleep, but you can do the same exact thing with sleep. Start slow, figure out what works for you, and go from there, right? Now, I think another thing, I'm going to only do 2 tips today, right? Start slow, and I think if you're starting with an exercise routine especially, find a partner. Find a partner if you can, or become friends with somebody at the gym who seems to go the same time as you every time, and become friends with them. Find somebody that can be kind of like a motivator for you, a motivational kind of partner, an accountability buddy, right? Somebody that you can look forward to going to the gym with, somebody that you can learn with. So like I started going to the gym, and what's helped me stick through it was that I went with a buddy of mine and we were learning together. And of course he was a good buddy of mine. He is a good buddy of mine. So it made it enjoyable to go to the gym. We would talk to each other. We would do the exercise. We would compete with each other, right? We would from our own experience, look at each other's form to make sure it wasn't breaking down. We would help each other with different, stuff and things, whatever. But a partner is very important for accountability as well. So if he were to show up in the days that I didn't feel like showing up, he would hound me, of course, and then I would end up showing up, even though I really didn't want to be there. But then once I got there, it was like night and day. I was okay with it. So start slow, and I will tell you, having a partner definitely helped me. Like that continuously went with me. It helped me really stick with now he dropped off several months later and I continued, which was, I think, one of the most powerful moves I could have done. And I'm still sticking with it. That was 2017. Now I'm sure he still is in it as well. Still does it too. But, I got to the point where I was able to veer off on my own and feel comfortable doing it. So that's where you want to get. You want to be able to learn as much as you can to be able to get out on your own. That's what I want. I want to teach people everything that I can for you to be able to go out on your own and do it. And then if you need a brush up or get some information, some new information, whatever it may be, brush up on information, you can come back to the videos, right? You want to be able to get people to do things on their own and feel comfortable doing it. So if you have any questions, let me know in the comments. I'd love to get the conversation started. Hit that like button, helps out the channel. Hit that subscribe button for more content like this, and I hope to see everybody in the next video. Later, dreamers.